Murray Hunter's thought-provoking article, Sarawak After 61 Years in the Malaysian Federation, Where to Now Analysis, published in the Journal of Conflict and Peace Studies on December the 29th, 2024, provides a sobering look at Sarawak's place in the Malaysian Federation after 6 decades. The article accurately highlights the ongoing challenges Sarawak faces within the Federation. Judging from the many discussions and articles circulating today, it is clear that sentiments among Sarawakians regarding our rights and autonomy are growing stronger. Many of us feel that if we do not act decisively now, future generations will remain tethered to a system that continues to prioritize Malaya's interests over Sarawak's. One glaring issue is Malaya's refusal to acknowledge Sarawak's legal right under the Oil Mining Ordinance 1958, OMO 58, to be the sole gas aggregator within our borders. This matter, details of which are yet to be fully divulged to the public by the Prime Minister, directly impacts Sarawak's economy. It exemplifies how our resources are being managed and controlled in ways that deprive us of vital funds necessary for Sarawak's development. Similarly, Malaya's continued claim over Sarawak's continental shelf, even after the lifting of emergency rule, is another example of disregard for our constitutional and territorial rights. The continental shelf, rich in untapped resources, is critical to Sarawak's future economic growth. Yet, this wealth continues to be contested, diminishing Sarawak's ability to chart its own course. These disputes are not just about resources, they are about respect for Sarawak's rights, autonomy, and dignity. As our Premier Abang Johari emphasized in a recent address, 1963 did not vest any land comprising the continental shelf within Sarawak's boundaries in the Federation or the federal government. Hence, the federal government has no property rights to Sarawak's seabed and subsoil or its continental shelf, as these are vested solely in the state of Sarawak by operation of law. The boundaries of Sarawak, protected under Article 2 of the Federal Constitution, cannot be altered without the consent of the state legislature. The federal government, therefore, has no property rights to Sarawak's seabed, subsoil, or its continental shelf, which are vested solely in the state of Sarawak by operation of law. Sarawakians need to know that the Continental Shelf Amendment Act 2009 explicitly protects state rights over the seabed and subsoil within state boundaries, reinforcing Sarawak's sovereignty. Sarawak's claim to its oil and gas resources within its territory is neither baseless nor unreasonable. These rights have been historically exercised both during British colonial rule and post-independence. To question Sarawak's inalienable rights to its continental shelf is not only to disregard the Malaysian Agreement 1963, but also to encroach upon the state and federal constitutions. Again, this brings us to the long-standing failure to fulfill the Malaysian Agreement 1963. This agreement was meant to ensure Sarawak's equal status within the Federation, including fair parliamentary representation. However, after Singapore's exit, the redistribution of parliamentary seats has left Sarawak and Sabah grossly underrepresented. Promises to honor MA 63 have been repeatedly made by successive prime ministers, only to remain unfulfilled. Decades have passed, and today, many aspects of MA 63 are still ignored, reducing Sarawak to what feels like a subordinate state rather than an equal partner in the Federation. The time has come for Sarawak to take a stand. While Hunter's article suggests that only a small segment of urban middle class and professional Sarawakians support independence, I respectfully differ. If a referendum were held today, I firmly believe many Sarawakians would opt for independence. The growing awareness of the injustices Sarawak faces has sparked a collective desire for a future where Sarawak's chart her own destiny. For those who doubt Sarawak's potential to thrive independently, we need only look to Singapore. Forced out of Malaysia, Singapore faced significant challenges, but chose to rise above them with unity, determination, and transformational leadership. Today, Singapore stands as a global success story. Sarawak, with its abundant natural resources, visionary leadership, and a harmonious, hardworking population, will position herself to achieve even greater heights. The journey will not be easy, but nothing worth achieving comes without challenges. Sarawakians must be prepared to unite and to persevere, even against stronger currents. With our Premier's visionary and dynamic leadership and a collective land of the Hornbill spirit, we can transform Sarawak into a beacon of prosperity and progress for future generations. One key step to ensure that Sarawak's political landscape is governed by those truly loyal to Sarawak's interests. Malayan-based political parties should no longer operate in Sarawak. Our leaders must prioritize the needs of Sarawakians without being influenced by external interests. Local opposition parties alone can provide the checks and balances needed to advocate for Sarawak's priorities effectively. The issues surrounding gas aggregation, the 95%, 5% oil revenue split, the denial of rights to our continental shelf, unfair parliamentary representation, and the unfulfilled promises of MA 63 are stark reminders of the challenges we face. Now is the time to act. The iron is hot, and leaders in Sarawak must unite and speak up with courage and act with resolve. This is not about incitement or division, but about fairness, respect, and securing a better future for Sarawak. Let us rise together, stand firmly with our Premier of Sarawak, and declare, Sarawak first, today, tomorrow, and always. Thank you.